Hello survivors and welcome to We Who Survive. My name is James and this is episode 27 of the Hunter Run here in Vintage Story. So it's still day 103 early, no change there. I didn't really do anything between episodes. What I'm doing now is I'm going to get some vegetable stew going because I'm starting to run low on the meat crocks. We're past winter, so I did plenty for winter preservation and past. We're good. I'm still eating those, and it's about time to start hunting again and get new crocs going. But this episode, I think we're going to focus on the cross on top of the building. Miss Linecraft gave me a potential name for the base, Crosstone, which I don't know if I like it or not. I don't really care. I'm indifferent. I just like that somebody gave me a base name, so I'm like, fine, we'll use that, but I need to get the cross done then. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. So we're going to start major construction work on the cross, which I think is also going to have a whole redo because I want to flip it around so it's facing the direction that the other building is. And besides that, we're going to get our beehives together, or well, the bee area, the bee apiary, I guess it's called, because theoretically when we get those skeps populated and we bring them back, we have to have a flowered area with more skeps, and then they'll all just sort of buzz around and keep growing. So we're going to do that as well, hopefully. I'm not sure if the bees will be ready, but we'll at least get the apiary prepared. So I guess let's frickin' dive in. I got to finish this vegetable stew though. I'm redoing my flowers out back here. I wasn't happy with the blue and red contrast, and I have enough purple. And the purple matches with the heather. Purple seems to be a theme of the base, which is sort of ironic because it's my favorite color, but I did not do that on purpose. So, yeah, I'm going to put all purples here. Don't think we're going to have enough room inside the back of the base for the apiary, so I'm going to have to put that out front or to the side. I'm not quite sure where we're going to throw the bees yet, but I'll probably honestly do that before we start the cross. Not sure. Well, I've come to realize I'm going to need a lot of skeps because I think I'm just going to copy the apiary that's on the wiki since this is my first time for maximum efficiency. So I'm going to need a total of 8 skeps, which means I do not have enough cattails. So I don't think we're going to get everything laid out right away, but that should be okay because honestly, I don't think the bees are ready yet anyway. So I'll just get everything ready and I'll have to grab some cattails from somewhere on the way so that I can make more of those skeps. Alright, well, it looks like I might have to do some terraforming because of the land coming off here to the left, and we got this gravel. 0 degrees, it looks like a winter wonderland, but it really is spring, people. I think out front here is where we're going to keep the bees. I probably have to level all of this, definitely have to get rid of the gravel. But yeah, I think right here I'm going to set up the apiary. So I'm going to basically set it up like that screenshot, to be honest. I'm just copyright theft right now. I'm just stealing their ideas. trademarks, whatever that is. I don't know, but it's gonna be mine is what it's gonna be, and we're gonna have bees. Okay, it's coming along. Yeah, so I think I pretty much just have to level this out and get rid of the gravel, and then this area should be big enough and wide enough for the apiary. So it's already almost done, to be honest. I basically just have to put up the fences and lay the flowers, and yeah, this is gonna be one of the easiest little projects I've ever done. Alright, well, we're nearly done. I just have to set up the little areas where I'm setting the bees, which I think for now, I'm not going to do anything too fancy. I'm just going to lay a couple of dirt blocks. 2, 2, 2, 2. Alrighty, I think that'll do it. So, basically what happens is now I have to lay a bunch of flowers in between. And then theoretically, once I get some populated skeps, you place them in here with empty skeps, and if there's enough flowers, all the skeps will start to fill as the bees grow larger in population, and then you crack the skeps down one by one for honeycomb as they get filled. Or so is my understanding after reading the wiki. We'll see how well that holds up. I do want all of one of the same flower here, so I might actually want to go grab more flowers, because that's 8 by 10, which is 80 minus 8 for the blocks sticking up. I'm going to need like 72 of a flower. And I do need cattails, so I'm going to pick up some of these. I think I'm just going looking for flowers real quick, people. Look at these cute buggers. They're called like woad. Yeah, woad. There's no way I'm gonna grab enough, but I would love to have all this in the bee pen, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But this stuff looks sick. It's bright yellow. Ah, okay, here it is. I think this is gonna be our flower. This is the only thing I'm gonna find in enough abundance, this dwarf furs. So I'm gonna grab a bunch of this, and then we'll bring this back, and this will probably be what winds up in the apiary for the bees. Not bad, green, yellow, they're a little bit short, but they're pretty flowers, I guess. Alright, here's our field of flowers. Maybe not the prettiest because of the flower type, but I mean, I don't have poppies nearby. I didn't have enough of the other flowers, so at least it's all one thing. And then we've only got 2 empty skeps for now. I'll have to make 4 more empty skeps, and then I'll have to bring the 2 populated skeps over, and hopefully the 2 populated skeps are enough to keep populating and to refill the other ones. That I'm not sure. I'm not sure how many skeps I need to start with. So hopefully 2 is enough, but I guess we'll find out. Do suppose we'll find out. Alright folks, at this point I'm actually going to go to bed, which I'm going to use this bed, the 8.5 hour one, and then we'll wake up to some daylight. I just want to be working in the daylight, that's all there is to it. I can afford to give up a little bit of time. And there we are on, what is that, day 104, I think now? Oh God, what? I don't even remember it saying a storm was coming. Okay, it's only medium. I guess we're in it now. That's just how it goes. At least I'm inside. We'll probably have 1 or 2 who come in and straggle and spawn I'll have to deal with, but oh my gosh, we'll see how this goes. Alright, well, it looks like the deck is more or less off limits for now. I don't know if I even honestly want to fight to harvest any of them. I've sort of got enough of the crap right now besides flax. I just sort of want to get to work on what I got to work on. I want them gone, that's all I want. Okay, that's not good. I mean, it's hopefully not terrible. It's just 1 for now. We'll see how many more spawn in here. They do not care about spawn rules during a storm. Roofing, lights, anything. So we're just gonna have to battle whoever winds up in here. And I'm cool with that. We'll get a little bit of loot. Yo, these little guys that crawl around, they're so slippery. They're so hard to hit with spears because they're such a small target compared to the ones who stand. Ugh, they take so much health in one swing, these guys. This is terrible. Okay, hopefully that's finally it. The storm's not over yet, but it's been a little while now. I don't even know if I've cut any of it. And storms are pretty quick, because time moves fast in Vintage Story. I think they're usually like 6 or 7 minutes long or something. Look at that. Doubleheads always come through. Alright, hopefully we can just proceed with our day now. Call me the farm daddy, because this is my farm and them's my babies. I like to keep them watered. So farm is up and watered for the day. Everything should have 100% moisture. So I think at this point, April 5th, yeah, just before noon. So we still got over half the day, not quite, but whatever. I think I'm gonna go ahead and check on the beehives, mainly just to make sure they've updated with the flower count. Now that I put the dirt and the flowers up in the tree, as silly as that is, and then we'll collect some resources on the way. Yes, I did just try to kill that butterfly, but no, it won't let you, unfortunately. Hey, there it is. Large population will swarm in approximately 6 days. Alright, I should probably just take that to mean both beehives are safe so I don't waste time, but I'm still gonna go double check the second one anyway because I'm paranoid and I want to be sure. And then you know what? I think I'm gonna stop and make some axes because this is gonna otherwise be basically a wasted inventory run. I'm gonna be out here for nothing, so I'm gonna just steady chop some maple trees, not even worry about leaves or reforesting. I already have plenty of maples everywhere growing back, like that one right next to me there. So yeah, I'm just gonna do some straight deforestation, fill the backpacks up a little bit, because I'm gonna need a lot of boards for planks to make the cross, so plus for floors on the levels. So yeah, we're gonna need a lot of wood, and I'm gonna start collecting it now. Ooh, boys, the hits just keep coming. Look at that. Got some resin on this pine log here. Scrape that off, and that's ours. And now I'll mark it. Oh, I already did mark it. Wait, so did this tree... That was a second resin deposit, or the resin came back already? I'm not sure. Either way, thank you, Lord. Oh man, these guys are gonna be so hard to see, especially with all the flowers now. This is terrible. Oh, maple log. Where are you? Oh, there they are. 8 days, 12 flowers on these guys. So I gotta get one more flower in here to even them out. I wonder how that happened. That's no big deal though. I got plenty of flowers. I just need to get a dirt block place up there. And then these bees are also good. So both bees are good. They will be swarming and they're happy. Finally, home sweet home. I hope I condensed it for you guys in editing, but that was sort of a long day. Out gathering resources, looking at the bees and all that crap. Alright, so this has to be brought down and redone because I don't want the cross facing like sideways on the property relative to the fronts of the building. So I'm gonna have to tear this down some, flip it to the side, and then we're gonna have to start the cross from there. I have an idea in mind of how I'll do it, and it's rather simple. I'm just not sure if it'll actually look good. I didn't test it out in creative, so we'll see how that goes. But we are definitely gonna be starting work on the cross. I've got plenty of wood now. I've got just enough limestone to probably do a level or two of it. We'll see. Alright, there's all the skeps. I see I'm missing a patch of flowers here, but I might actually replace all these firs with the purple flowers. I think I have enough now, so if not, I'll just add the 2 firs. Either way, it doesn't matter until we get the bees here, but I would like the purples. Oof, that's what I was afraid of. I didn't think about this until just now, but I almost need more windows than I do limestone cobblestone because I want this to be a big windowed, featured, wide open thing. So I guess I'm gonna have to grab quartz at some point. We might have enough for 1 level. Look at all these planks, boys. It's gonna be planks for days, so we should have plenty of planks to get our cross started. I think if I'm being honest though, I might cut to creative mode to test my idea real quick before I commit all the time and materials, because it will be a lot to undo this, redo it, and then undo it again. So I do sort of want to be sure I like the design. So we might head into creative real quick here. Alright, that was the first block. Now the fun begins. I gotta take it down to only 3 high before I can restart again. Made myself a bone flint axe. I figured that should be enough to make it through these little corners without even having to touch my iron stuff. I'll probably even have a little bit of axe left over. But yeah, so for now, instead of construction man, I'm demo man, and then we'll get to construction man. I've got all my mats ready to go. I would love to just start building, but I have to unbuild what I built. Alright, well that should do it for demolition. I have to go around and collect my resources back now, but that'll do it for demolition. It's also day 105 officially, by the way. I forgot to even check, but the sun's coming up, so that should be April 6th, which I think is day 105. We might just get right to construction, honestly. I'm not quite sure. I just realized I almost forgot glass, so let's bring some of that with. Although I guess my original intention was I would lay the glass as I built so that I didn't waste cobblestone, but I think at least the first layer I'm gonna have to do all cobblestone and then like sort of carve out where I want my windows, because I don't even quite know what I want it to look like yet. I'll have to have my piece of marble to chisel away at like a true artist, so to speak. So might not do it that way at first, but then hopefully building up from there on out, I'll lay the glass as I go, so I'm not wasting limestone cobble, and I know exactly what I've got to work with. Alright, that'll do it. That is the first section complete. I'm going to do each section in 10 block stories like this. So this is essentially one story. That floor block is block 1. That top block is block 10. And then we'll start the next one at 11, and that'll go to 20. And that way it's easy to keep track and count as well. And then now I gotta decide what I'm doing for windows. The easy ones are the side cutouts. That's pretty obvious where those are going. I'm not sure what type of design I want to do on the front. I want it like really open, like I want windows. I'm not sure how good that'll look from afar though. So maybe we'll start like that, and then once we build the cross up, we'll see if it looks any good. If not, we might undo it, but I think I want a bunch of windows. Like the whole point of this is viewing from wherever you are, basically. Not literally, but that would be nice. That would be a good idea. So I'm gonna aim for that, I guess. So let's figure out the windows. Okay, this design I had in my head is giving me a heck of a time. I thought I had it right from in here, but then it looked wrong from out there. And now I'm just sort of mangling it, trying to even it out. No, I can't, because... Am I going one higher? I don't think I am. So I think I have to bring this whole design down. You know what I have to do? I have to add a third middle row. And then I think I can bring it down one, and that balances out the design. Gosh, this is not so easy. I mean, I could always test it in creative, but I like the idea of just doing what's spontaneous. So I don't want to always do every bit of it in creative first, because I like creating just randomly. Alright, I think this will get me to where I need to be. And then I take these top two, and that leaves block 10 for the very top, which feels wrong because that's my ceiling in here, but it is right, at least from the outside. So now I'm going to glass this baby. Wow, that's really maybe it for the first story if I didn't screw it up, which I don't think I did. We'll have to go take a long look, and I'll have to get some screenshots just because the sun will be out, and I want to make sure I get some screenshots with the sun out. Dang, son, I took a little tumble. Okay, yeah, you got me messed up. Alright, okay. Anyway, building looks good, I think. I didn't intend to have this view, but now that I just had it, everything's looking pretty good. Gosh dang it, I can't believe I just fell. Alright, here we are, back up on my current highest view. It's only one story for now, but look at, we're getting rather high up there, people. Look how tiny the farm is from here. Like a little ant farm. I was gonna do 100 high, but I really don't know about that. We might do like 50 or 60, if even. Maybe like a 40? 2 sections, and then the cross section, and then the top for 10? I don't know. I'll have to, oh my. I'll have to work it out. Well, I wanted to test the view from afar, and I like it, especially in the sun. The only thing I will say is that the little room underneath needs some windows too. Otherwise, it's sort of, it just sort of sticks out. But I think some windows will be good for that room. Don't worry about that. I was just doing some perfectly legal dumping in Vintage Story. There's no laws against dumping, and then stuff disappears in 24 hours. So, I think I really like the start of the cross. I also really want to start the second part of it. But let's go check the Redwood. Do we finally have a timer yet? 80 days! Oh my gosh. Alright, well this boy, that's almost a year in-game time. That's like 9 months. Holy cow, that is ridiculous. Okay, no redwoods anytime soon, but on their way. Okay, I actually don't know if I like that as much as I did the wood trim on the inside. But maybe the door is just wrong. Let me put a solid door and I'll see if I like that better. Because I do still have the crude door on there. Oh, I don't have any backup solid doors. I thought I might, but no. don't know. But whatever, it's done now. I think I'm just gonna leave it there. At least that matches the rest of the building, so it is what it is, dog. Oh my god, what a traumatic event that was. That took so freaking long. But it is April 8th, day 107 at this point. I did get a few free bits of time when I was chiseling. I didn't realize I still had the game paused, so I resumed, but I like chiseled for free, and I think I did one or two other things without time pushing. So, oops, we're just gonna call that a gimme at this point. I just earned it right back through karma from all that freaking iron, dude. Oh my god. So yeah, I'm done with that for now. I'm gonna make, I think, an iron axe I need, and I need a pickaxe. So I'm gonna get those tools made, and then we are more than likely gonna go exploring in some way, shape, or form, because I need more quartz. I want to do the second story of the cross, but I can't do it without more quartz. We are basically out of quartz. Why can't I set this down? Look at all my bars. It's so nice. We got the door trimmed. I got all my bars. Starting to be feeling myself, people. It's all coming along. Look at this. I can't lie, the cross is probably gonna look pretty atrocious on top of that little building, because just that one section already looks so out of place. I can't tell if it's gonna look way better when it's all together, or if it's gonna look borderline grotesque when it's all together. I guess we'll have to see how that works out when we add the second layer at least. Okay, this little adventure is off to a good start. I'm already recovering cattails, which I desperately need after the skeps. So, yeah, this is mostly to go out and find quartz, but it's not just about quartz. Although I do need to try and leave as much inventory space as possible to grab as much quartz as possible, so I don't have to keep running back and forth. But we'll see how that bit works out. Depends what I find. Yo, what did I just find? Altar? And there's a bunch of coffins. Torch holder. This must be like some sort of ruined crypt or something. I mean, obviously people were buried here. I wonder if this waterfall goes anywhere. Anywhere interesting. Nope, I guess not. Straight into the ground. Trying to go up. What about the other side? Nope. Nothing interesting. Okay, well, you know, I'm gonna steal the altar, because that's home decorations, just like the skulls. Guess where the skulls will probably go? Yeah, there ain't nothing down there. Alright. Well, I guess I'm grave robbing these two things, the torch holder and the altar. And then I'm probably gonna get out of here. Everything else needs repaired. And honestly, I was trying to get out of this cave because I was getting chased by drifters, but then they stopped chasing me, and then I realized how big it is, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to look around. I guess it was worth it, because look what I found. Okay, and it places clean now. Alright. That'll go somewhere in the cross, I'm sure. Alright, so sadly I may not have come prepared to trade with the trader, and he has exactly what I'm gunning for right now, which is honey, beeswax, that fun stuff. But the quartz bits I marked are still here, so I guess it's time to get digging, because that's really what I need most to continue construction. I need quartz, so let's get the quartz, hopefully. If it's here. I mean, it's here, but I gotta find it still. Oh, well, that was quick. Alright, we're already to stone. Leaving myself a way out. Alright, let's go. Okay, alright, so my inventory is filled up. I think I'm gonna call that good. It's really not a lot of glass, but I sort of want to keep the limestone in mind also, because I do need to make some cobble. So I'll probably have to come back here or to another quartz mine to get more quartz before the cross is over, but that's no problem. Oh, and it looks like it's a new day. I mined straight through the night, so. Alright, that was a lot of work. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna run straight home, and then probably the last thing we'll do this episode is add another layer to the cross. Sorry, I'm gonna set some of these down because it not only prevents drifter spawns, but if I want, I can just pick them up later. And then I actually have a bunch of limestone I've already not picked up in piles because I'm just out of inventory. So then I'll run back and grab that into my inventory. See, it's the little things like this. I'm thinking. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that altar somewhere near the top of that cross when it's done, but I'm not sure where. So for now, I'm just going to set it down there. I think close enough. I got 14 flax seeds, so then something else will get 2 compost. I'm going to try and use the compost. I don't think it's going to make a huge difference, but I'm going to try it. Okay, this soil is all ready. The reason I'm checking is because after this plant, I might actually need it soon. But I did find more seeds, so they're going in. Well, would you look at that? I thought this turnip looked ready. Turnips grow quick, boy. So I'll be able to flip this plot pretty soon to something that's not N, basically. That should do. Alright, so I'm going to collect this guy for now. I'm going to let the rest keep growing so they hopefully mature all the way. Dang, son. That's not bad at all. Alright, sick. We're farmers now. We're definitely farmers. Alright, I did check both beehives, and they both are still 2 days out. So we're not quite there with the bees yet. That would be like May 2nd, I think. So we'll be back. Alright, well that's the lamp that's going to light the second story of the cross. So with that made, I can now actually start constructing the second story, which will hopefully be quicker, but a bit of a pain. And by the way, it is officially May 1st. So I think that's day 109, but that's officially a year in game. So this is exactly where we're at after a year. Not bad, I'd say, huh? What do you think for a year's progress? Mention in the comments down below. I think I've done pretty good for a year. Maybe not perfect, definitely not perfect. We're missing quite a few things, but I think I did pretty good for my first time around. Now I gotta build this. Alright, theoretically, that's the second story done. Oh, I guess I still have to do the trapdoor, which I didn't even bring. Okay, I gotta do the trapdoor real quick. Okay, I think we are all sealed up. So now the second story is officially done. That last little detail is a crucial one, so nothing gets in here. All right, should be good. Well, I want to take some screenshots and then I want to do like a flyover and all that type of stuff. So we'll see what comes of this, but let's have a look. I know this is probably super autist of me, but I just had to count and make sure, and it seems like we're on track. Everything's going to be even and mathematical and symmetrical. I'm pretty happy with it so far. I think now that I have the second layer on, it's starting to actually look okay. It's still going to look huge coming out of the top of this little building, but I think it'll look all right. What do you think? Please let me know down below what you think, especially now that we got even more added on. So I'm wondering if the next section becomes the cross and then I just do one more section on top, because that's probably the most reasonable thing I can construct without dedicating my life for the next month. So maybe we'll go with that. I don't know. I gotta get some screenshots and then do some other stuff. So thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one. I appreciate you giving me your time.